Scrappers, it's Tom from the iScrap app, and in this episode of Scrapulator, we're going to talk about the benefits of finding and working with a scrapyard that uses an XRF analyzer. Now, before we get into that analyzer, make sure you follow us through either our Apple or our Spotify podcast account so you always know when new episodes are dropping. Now, analyzers are really expensive and probably not a tool that you're going to buy to put into your scrapping, tool pile. Analyzers can be like 15 to 30 grand. So when you buy a car that fits inside of your hand and just has like this little handle on it, you better be moving a lot of metal. Now, at our scrapyard in New Jersey, we do own an analyzer because we buy all different grades of material, and we always let our customers know on the phone, through emails, through text messages, that we have one on hand available. And let me tell you why that's so important. When you work with a scrapyard that shares information like that, they're giving you transparency. That XRF analyzer can show the difference between 304 stainless and 316 stainless. And even if you don't know what you have, just asking a question and being knowledgeable, saying to your scrapyard, hey, do you mind shooting or analyzing it? They don't like the word shooting because it almost is like a gun connotation. So can you analyze my material so I can see if I have 304 or 316? Just asking a question, they should say yes. And if they don't, you should pack up your truck and leave, because that scrapyard is not going to be one that's going to want to work with you, because they're going to want to take advantage of you and make more money off of you. Instead of working with you so you make more money, you become a transparent and good customer for them, and you have a long-lasting relationship instead of a one-time wham bam thank you ma'am, and you get unhappy afterwards when you learn that you could have had 316 stainless and you sold it at a cheaper price. Now, with these analyzers being so expensive, we definitely suggest calling ahead of time. Our analyzer is locked away, so we don't just have it readily available like a magnet would be. So just calling your yard ahead of time, asking them if the analyzer is available, telling them how long you'll be in, what type of material you have, and how much weight you have will just help you. So when you show up, it's a really quick transaction. And you can ask your scrapyard owner or the manager or whoever's operating, can you explain what you're doing? And oftentimes it's something as simple as point and click, and then you let the analyzation work, where you have all these different spectrographs, all these different pieces of radiation going into the metal, reading what the chemical qualities and quantities are, and then giving the percentages back. And normally all of that happens within 2 seconds. So it's really quick, it's really easy to use, and if you have an item like red brass or yellow brass or a different type of pewter that could have more tin inside, or you just want to learn, why is my copper getting bought as dirty? Is there a different grade? And just learning and asking questions, your scrapyard should show you what they're doing, and if they're not, again, I say it again, go to iScrapApp.com and find a new yard. Because many yards that I know that do not do this, they lose customers long term, because you might have a big commercial account that's ripping a hospital apart. And if you told them a few years ago that you didn't want to use your analyzer, well, then maybe they'll find someone that will. But you, as a day-to-day scrapper, you have every right to ask the question. If they don't want to share it with you, then that's up to them. Then you can decide what your next move is. But finding a yard that is willing to work with you with their scrap analyzer is going to be an awesome tool. It's called an XRF analyzer. And if you have any other questions for us about it, just let us know. But until next time, I'll scrap you later. Thanks for checking out our scrap videos. By becoming a Patreon supporter today, you'll be entered into monthly giveaways for tools and other products to help you make more money with your scrap.